Like, who is the guy online? I hate people like that. Them fucking philosophical ass motherfuckers who are like, my words are more than just words. They increase thoughts. Like, get out of here, Mark Twain ass. Bro didn't want to play anymore.
Jesus Christ!
You having a fun time there, Des? Oh, hey, that's good. Hey, that's how you do it.
I literally placed a random trap on that patch of grass like in order to catch them and actually.
I'm telling you, man, those random like fucking traps in like the middle of nowhere, they always work.
Yeah, it's true. They do.
Marvin. Oh no. Damn it.
That was so much more better. That was so much more better. That old one. I miss it so much. Even though, yeah. Why'd they even change it to the new one again? Did they just like do it for the lulz? Like they'll keep Myers' model the same for like 8 fucking years, but they'll fucking do that for whatever reason. They're just weirdos, man.
I ate tomato.
Yeah.
I have plenty of info on the spring body.
Oh, what is it?
Apparently that's how the fucking kids after they see him as like a monster.
Oh,
That's why his penis.
that makes sense. That's actually kind of like a cool idea. Like you could use that like if you actually like had a game where you play as the murdered children, but they're too much pussies to do that. So it wasn't. Didn't like what?
It will show the murdered children and
Yeah. Didn't like Scott's mom like not want murder to have anything to do with like the story? Like I remember like his mom wanted there to be like no murders or anything like that. Shit. Holy shit, I didn't know Mr. X just jumps down the fucking ladder. He doesn't climb up. Okay. Or, yeah. Like I noticed like it's like a PS Plus game. Oh shit. Imagine giving up on Eerie versus Nemesis, man. That's pathetic. Genius. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Bro's gonna be poor. Uh,
He was Windows and real lightweight and background player.
deserved.
Add on the flashlight for the different.
I think he was probably just running the flashlight for fun.
To make your background player, right?
Yeah,
Survivor was right.
that means Maury. God, that challenge is going to become so much more easier when they add the fucking finisher Maury.
Oh yeah. Actually, to be fair, I'm looking at it here. A lot of colors in
Uh, damn, you could play Myers maybe. Well, you probably don't have the Tombstone add-on because you don't really play him.
I mean, I have about like 40 waves tombstone. I just don't use it.
Uh, oh shit. That's probably gonna be the easiest way to get it if like
Yeah.
if like you don't have like an offering. But also don't waste the Mori offerings because when they remove them in the next mid chapter, they're gonna compensate you with blood points.
Right.
They did that when they removed Hawkins or they removed like the banquet add-ons or whatever. They compensated you for blood points because you bought them.
Someone said best trapper I've ever seen. GG. I gotta show someone else. No, not the trapper thing. This thing I saw. Oh, you're gonna be like sending Dom like a PNG. So, oh, you know this is like the worst person unit. Wait, never mind. This is like the best person unit. They have guard warfare too. Guys,
Yeah.
um, so a little while back, I was looking at my Steam because I saw people trying to beat the story.
Mm-hmm.
A little while back, Matthew was playing there. He was down to the Gmod level. Do you
Mm.
remember that video I posted of like me and Melly and like the fight scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that was what I said in the video that we downloaded that, right?
Yeah.
But later on, while I was streaming Fury Mod, apparently while Melly was like looking, when Melly was playing Gmod or wasn't playing Gmod, he like started looking through like people on his friend list, like their workshop items, and he looked through mine, and apparently I had Genie Giga Chest, and I had to explain to him that I would never ever download that under any circumstances. That it was 100% that free nothing. He was like, I believe you, but you're the American motherfucker that don't know Giga Chest.
My God, when you say Matthew, I'm just like I'm imagining like the DVD diff.
No, not him. Matt? No, they don't know. I was thinking my finisher. This person's who has retained bank of their base, and they turn into fucking like Billy Butcher.
The fuck? Who?
This random guy turned into Elon Musk. What the fuck? I hate this.
That's like the worst person you know.
Time to play more riots. Back up, back up, back up, back
What?
Sable. Whoa. So I'm getting the third score
Bikini top, skirt bottom.
so good. Ada, yo, this is the craziest screenshot. Vecna versus Yoichi, Quinton, Lori, and Ada.
I also have Leon Kennedy mid and W.
Man, you got like a whole fucking like lobby full of like the most used survivors. That's kind of crazy.
Me or
Sulfur.
you know, because I got Quinton and Yoichi, bro.
Yeah, you got like the lobby of the least used, while Sulfur got like the most used.
To be fair, Lori and Ada, a lot of people didn't do that.
Not anymore.
Not as much. If she actually looked like Jamie Lee Curtis, she'd probably be one of the most played survivors on the roster.
Holy crap.
Shit. I'll post this in DP channel and shit.
What do you post? Oh my goodness.
Let me see this.
Backboard only cancels out one of them.
It does, and it cancels out all.
I can still hit those taps though.
That'd be the funniest shit.
Look, mid which won't be too bad for Myers.
Oh yeah.
Tomato. That
What?
profile picture you have right now on Facebook, is that not like your YouTube one?
Yeah, it is. It's the same one on
Are
YouTube.
you not scared that like YouTube profile is gonna
I'm
I
like
get
not.
the first off. I get that now.
I'm not. I'm not in.
DVD?
I'm not in DVD leaks anymore on this account.
Really? How come?
Uh, just in case, I don't want like. Listen, man. Sulfur has nothing to do with like those type of people. I really like if Sulfur's gonna be a mod. Like I'd prefer that I don't get in the way of that or like sabotage that in any way because like Sulfur doesn't have any beef with like those fools. Like
No.
yeah, and neither do I. Like I don't have like I would it's just like I don't want. I would prefer like if you know
Yeah, I completely understand.
yeah. I'm praying. I'm hoping. God willing, that Nemesis did what he did with me and Mass, where like he didn't tell Mass that I was like an alt tomato, and he just didn't tell the rest of them, like other than Birdbeak, that Sulfur's friends with me. I'm hoping, but fat chance, but we can pray.
They're saying I'm getting it early next week. So this week.
All right,
So maybe Monday.
all right. Well, listen, you know, just remember if like if they say anything to you or whatever, just like DM you, just make sure you tell them, I got no skin in the game. I don't have any ill will towards you guys.
Yeah, I told Nemesis that I have no beef with them or anything.
Yeah. They ain't ready, man. I'm telling you, you're going to be a great mod, man. I can tell Nemesis is going to like you, man. Because, like I said, you were a better mod than me at 13, so. And Nemesis really liked me, so I think you're going to crush it.
Built the best one.
Yeah. You having success over there, Des?
Yeah.
There's so many fucking flashlight
I'm just
users
getting
on this
confused
block.
because these guys saved Yoichi and then like just left him alone and like hid
That's most Yuichi players. Do you guys think like over in Japan, Yoichi is like Leon Kennedy over there? Like in terms of like how much he's used. Yeah, because like Yoichi's kind of like a special case. Like it's like with him, it's like if they made Michael Afton a survivor, if Michael Afton was like 5 times less popular than Michael Afton is, or I suppose, but that's one of the only times they've ever done that. They should do that more. Like they took like a kid character from Ring and like they aged him up. Could be way more. Could be way more interesting if they did that more. Yeah, yeah. In the movie, he's the son of Reiko and Ryuji. I think that's his name. And like,
He
um,
watches the tape in the movie, so that adds more pressure
yeah,
for the protagonist.
yeah. And he's like one of the only people who survive Sadako, I believe, right? He's the only one.
Yep.
So yeah, DVD. They aged him up. They created like a whole backstory for him that he's like this marine biologist and all this. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's honestly pretty cool that like the author let them do that, and like the license holders they let them create like their whole backstory and shit.
Like, did Stranger Things not win video game like awards? Motherfucker, you do not need the likenesses for everyone.
Yeah, you
They should improve that.
you didn't get the likenesses for fucking Ripley, which is like the survivor you need it most for all of the iconic survivors in DBD except for the video game ones, like the RE survivors and Laura and Alan. They don't have their likenesses at all. Um, Lori is based on the comic version. Quentin doesn't have Kyle Gallner's likeness. Tap doesn't have. Yeah, yeah, he offered it as well, which is nuts. They still didn't do it. Uh,
Kyle Gallner offered to give up his likeness for
Quentin.
Quentin face painting, and they did.
Yeah.
When I hear that shit about the Raiko and Ryuji thing, it's just bullshit.
Yeah, I guarantee. I don't even know where that quote comes from. I've never heard one of the devs personally say it. So like, my spider senses are tingling that it's probably like some fucking fake myth that people made up, like them saying they'd never do a monster killer. Like you remember when people were saying that? That was like one of the most widespread rumors ever. People actually thought, okay, so when Stranger Things was first being speculated, Netflix, like 3 months in advance, they put out on their Twitter, we're having a lot of interesting collabs coming out in the coming months. We're collabing with Epic Games, Behavior, all these people. And that's what sparked up the idea that it was going to be like a Stranger Things chapter. People said, oh, they said they never do a monster killer, so it's going to be Billy as the killer. Like, the fuck? Let's do the racist fucking mullet having fucker with a knife over Demogorgon. How about that? Like,
When are they doing the mine
uh,
tomorrow?
to be honest, I don't even know like why they haven't tried to implement the mind flayer. It could be like a cool dredge skin, I guess. The mind flayer. Well, they've got
Are we even gonna get? Also, wait, you know what I just realized?
what?
Think about it. Think about how many like chapters. We know so many chapters upcoming.
Yeah,
There's no way March is Stranger Things, right? We know
unless
chapter after that is FNAF. We know the chapter after that is Jurassic Park. We know Survivors is coming out there probably.
like The Walking Dead.
December. December has to be original again. And
Yeah,
then what? March again? It's like, dude, like
Well,
Stranger Things.
but here's the thing: the first Stranger Things chapter was released 3 months after season three first came out in 2019. Uh, Hold on, I can look this up. I'm pretty certain Stranger Things season five release date. It's expected. I'm guessing it's gonna come out in late 2025. So if if it's March of next year, then that could fit. Like, let's say, you know, or whatever. And plus, they can push chapters back to like fit with scheduling. Like we've seen that before. Because remember, AMC reached out about The Walking Dead fall of last year, and Behavior was like, "Yeah, we're all booked up. We can't put you in for next year, so we're gonna have to do you in 2025." So my guess is that it's gonna come out in like 2026. Is my guess. Or what they might do is that they could very well just like make Vecna a skin for someone and just like do legendaries, but I don't think they'd do that.
I think Patriots. I think that's what's gonna really happen.
Yeah, because and also they can make a lot more money that way. Because if they do Hopper and Joyce or Robin as actual survivors, and they can make skins for them and do all that.
There's no way we're losing this.
Yeah, yeah. And to be honest, that's kind of why I think FNAF is gonna be a full chapter with a survivor. Because if you think about it for a second, all right. So Resident Evil was like their last huge license. If you think about it, every single huge license they've added to this game has had a survivor come with it. That's because since it's such like a huge license they're adding, they want as much profit as they can get from it. And if they just add a killer, they're only going to get profit from the killer fan base because if there's someone who just plays survivor, they're not going to buy the killer. So when they added Resident Evil, when they added Stranger Things, when they added Halloween, they all had a survivor with them. So that's why I think FNAF's probably gonna have a survivor
But
with it.
they have more like they have more way towards like
Well,
they
other
like
than yeah, other than I can read you down the list here, because like um
Miles Myers. I'm just gonna I can just do it
yeah
step
like
by step. All right. Myers, Freddy. Okay. So Jason died.
that was yeah yeah because if they added a survivor with Ghostface, it would have been their own completely original survivor. It wouldn't have had anything to do with the movies. So, like, let's say someone loads up DBD right now. They go to the survivor section. If they saw a potential survivor they would have added with Ghostface, they wouldn't have recognized him at all, like their name or nothing like that.
And then Stranger Things was first. So
Yeah,
Five was called Resident Evil was called I don't think Resident Evil 2 was really shown. Resident Evil Part 2 was called Aliens and very
yeah,
but Child's Play was completely different.
yeah. Child's Play is probably the best example you can give, I think. But at the same time, I think that's like a more or less, because like there isn't really, if you think about it, it's Child's Play 2 Chucky. So like the only real option there is like if you added like let's say uh what's Andy's sister's name her his
Kyle.
Kyle or and stuff like that. Obviously they can't add Child's Play 2 Andy because that's a kid and that's big no. But yeah, it's like it's simple business, because like when they do a collab, they want to get as much money from it as possible, especially if it's like a huge one. And if they just add a killer, you know, you're just getting money from the killer fan base.
Yeah. And imagine if we would have done hardcore.
Yeah. And plus, you know, if Scott's like, you know, kind of like antsy about, you know, I don't want to do Michael because I want to keep the mystique of like his face and this and that. They can always do Vanessa. They can always do a survivor or a character where we've seen their face. Like we've seen Henry's face, haven't we? Before, I think.
Yeah, it's outside material though, like
Yeah,
movies and shit.
yeah, but still, like they can
They have
all.
it tied.
Yeah,
Well, that he looks ugly as fuck.
yeah,
Henry?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, Henry. I thought William acted in it. Henry didn't.
yeah.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
In a way, like they kind of like Dracula and Trevor in the Castlevania chapter. They're kind of based on like Curse of Darkness, which is like one of the Castlevania games. Obviously, Dracula's design is from Symphony of the Night. Like if they characterized William based more on like the Silver Eyes series of books, Henry would probably be like the best survivor option for William because like William's like obsessed with him and all this shit. Didn't like I'm pretty sure they explain like, oh, he killed Charlotte because he was jealous or something like that.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear what did you say?
It's explained in like the books or whatever that he killed Charlotte. Like Charlotte was like his first ever victim, Henry's daughter, because like he was like jealous of Henry and stuff like that. So if they wanted to theoretically like do a survivor, if like they couldn't do Michael, then I guess Henry would be the second best option. Then you got Vanessa.
Your voice is really soft. Wait, is Scratch not a child-friendly voice?
What?
Is Scratch not child-friendly?
What are you talking about?
The site.
I don't think so. No.
Let's check this out. You're right. I'm just making sure. Yeah. Fucking honest. Hope you get more RP servers.
Oh, Sulfur's gonna get back into RP maxing. Let's go.
And what happens? You found the stream? And then what? That's not what's up. Spawn. You're spawning Oscar. Why? No, that was Leon and me and Jason. Look what happened. Look what happened. Look what happened, Jason.
game sucks.
Game fucking sucks. I hate that game. There's like kill the squad and like that shit. There's one that kill the squad and like we play as them. It's awesome. My model is 106.
Oh, don't look at him. Don't look at him.
I want it so bad.
Oh,
106 fucking kills, man.
wait.
Figure it out on YouTube, Jesse. You'll tell me
What?
the daily kills.
Wait, I swear to God. Isn't it like 196? Oh, I thought you said, oh, I thought you said 196. I thought you said, no, I thought you said 196. I didn't know you said 106.